Hi everyone. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zones. My name is Dr. Nuja Shukla and today we are going to discuss how to choose a research topic. Choosing a research topic for new scholars could be very overwhelming at times. So in today's session, I'm going to explain how you can use a simple step-by-step approach to finalize your research topic. Okay, so what are the steps that we should follow? First, brainstorm for ideas. So, when we start doing research, sometimes we are not able to understand where to start from. So, sit down with your colleagues on a cup of a coffee, sit down with your friends, family, your business partners, and discuss what are the pertinent business problems happening across us. Now, when you sit with them, you talk to them, you will identify that at times there would be a problem which you might be thinking is very, very important. However, it is not that important. But there could be some new problems which you never even thought of. So, when you brainstorm with a lot of people, you get a different kind of outlook, you get various kinds of discussions that opens up your brain. So the first step, what you learn when you start doing research is to accept the ideas of others and to understand that there is a world of possibilities outside the vision that you have ever imagined. The second step is read general background information. Now, I always suggest that when you start a doctorate degree, we know we are into AI and generative chat GPT kind of a generation, but please get a diary and pen. Keep on noting. So, when you're brainstorming the ideas with a lot of your friends, family, colleagues, and everyone, keep on noting those ideas, and then when you're back your home, just read a very simple general background information. So now when you are reading a background information, you should be able to see that, okay, you should be able to differentiate between people's perception and is that actually a business problem or not, and how that can be solved. Just general. Again, nobody is asking you to do a research paper here, nobody is asking you to do a literature review in depth here. You are just trying to find out the ideas. Now focus on your topic. After looking at the information available on different kind of ideas, you should focus on one topic that your heart loves the most. Now, when you are doing this entire kind of process, you may again feel like, oh, I want to do this also. This topic is also very relevant. I also want to talk about IoT. I also want to talk about transformation AI. I also want to talk about Industry 4. You may get driven away. That is a very, very common problem in research. So what you can do is come back and focus on your topic. Always, that's why again I say having a diary and a pen is very, very beneficial. Why? Because once you have that, you will be in a position to write down the pros and cons of all the ideas that you have. And you would remember why did you choose this topic. Then come back and then you, after choosing one topic that your heart loves, now you can start with the next step, which is make a list of the useful keywords. Now probably you can start going to Google Scholar, um, Shodh Ganga, other literature search websites. Now what happens is many times what you might be hearing in a common language may not necessarily be a word which is used in the research language. For example, I said that I want to do a study on consumer shopping. Now that shopping, uh, it's a very, very, very wide term. So when you start doing literature, now you will be starting to identifying the related keywords such as is it mobile based shopping, online shopping, is it something that people do from door to door shopping, what kind of shopping you're talking about. Sometimes students say that they cannot find the literature because their topic is very, very novel. Now, what happens in these circumstances is you should question yourself from two directions. First, Am I not able to find the paper, or is there no literature available? Now, in the first case, if you're not able to find the paper, that is a big problem. So, you should start learning the skills to find a good research paper, and that too fast. Second, if you see that the paper is there, but the kind of information probably you were looking and it has not been ever done, then again question back yourself, now why nobody has done that? So sometimes people take it very positively that, oh, I found a topic that nobody has done. But please try thinking into a different way also, that why nobody has done that topic. Is there a problem? Is the data is not available? Is collecting data very complex? Is it costly to collect the data? Or there are some copyright issues or ethical concerns? So whenever you are searching, you will be able to get related words, and then you can keep on making the list of important words which you can use for the further literature search. Be flexible. This is very important. So you don't need to be very stringent about the topic that you choose, because the more the literature you read, the more understanding you will have of the topic, and you will be able to, you're just growing your mind, you are just generating new ideas from your mind. So the more you generate new ideas, you should bring agility or flexibility in your thinking process. So take all the ideas, accept all visions, take all the suggestions coming from all the people, and then find out what is the best way of doing the work that you want to do. And finally, define your topic as a focused research question. So sometimes the students take a very generic research question, such as analyzing consumer buying behavior. Now, such topics are very vague, usually not accepted for a PhD or a master's level doctorate thesis. When you're writing a topic, remember it should have some sense to it, so that the reader understands what you are proposing and how you are going to do. For example, instead of just saying analyzing consumer buying behavior, you can say analyzing buying behavior of consumers in XYZ country, or with respect to FMCG products, or analyzing the buying behavior of Gen Z, and so on. So your research topic should be representative of what you are going to write in the next 200 pages of your thesis. So I hope you find this video useful, and do let me know if you want me to make videos on some related content. Please do comment, and I would be happy to share what knowledge I could have learned from my experience, and I would love. So if you have some questions, feel free to write it in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to share my understanding of research in the same field.